guys, so this is me starting my YouTube channel, and I really can't put together what I'll be indulging you guys in, but let's see where this takes us. I should have said this is Big Sofa, yeah, but isn't that really creepy? Anyways, so this is me going to process my admission at French Village. Guys, long story concerning this process, story for another day. First things first, I went to check my hostel, and well, I'll say it's actually okay. And this is my bed space. Though I didn't like it, but there was no PG hostel again. Then this is my first day of class. I missed the first period because one of my classmates told me they've cancelled the class. Can you imagine? As a makeup artist still in training, I had to go back home to complete my 3 months training. A lot happened this day, and I am just so thankful to this model for her utmost patience. In fact, I love her. Then guys, see my last work. I'll call this project. What they call it, freedom. I really don't know, but this makeup ate. My boss did the background video for me. Yee! Then of course I went to church at home. Me and my twin wearing similar outfits. We barely wear our clothes together, even while almost all our clothes are alike. Like any clothes she has, I have it. Then I was back to school, and this was our social educative night. This school is so stressful. There are lots of activities to be done, and it's social educative, not limdicative or whatever I wrote. I was still learning. And this was our anniversary day. It happens every Friday. I legit hear nothing they say in these programs, but still I still have to be there by force. And this was our sports day. It's my first day of sports. It was actually my first day of everything so far. And this is my course rep, fine boy. Okay, it's called responsible, not course rep. You need Ben Spirit to see me. Oh my god, see me feeling myself in class. I'm so pretty. That's on period. One thing I'll forever do is be obsessed with myself. Like, I love me. I'm so gorgeous. See, clean girl aesthetic now. This was me on my way to point of no return. I had to take my whole family along because what will I do without them? Then the guy leading us to the place decided to give us the history of points of no return and the journey of the slaves there.
Destination means to weaken or to lose. When the slaves check from the slave spot, when they get here, they will have to pull off the chains and shackles on the neck and the leg. They force them from this way. After drinking it, these slaves will be less aggressive. They lose their memory for over 3 to 4 months. Wow. They put something called African concussion and some inhibition that make them less aggressive. Before doing something like this, the slaves revolt with the masters at the point of return where we are going. That is why they talk something like this. An African chief priest will be here, giving them the word. They recite the memory after him. After that, you don't know where they're coming from and where they're taking them to. Because of this well, Nigeria will supply 24% slave taken out of Africa. Angola 24, Ghana 16, Senegambia 14. Nigeria and Angola supply more slavery in Africa, but the white people prefer to buy more slaves in Nigeria than other countries because of this way. After here, where are they going? The journey still continue to honor destination. Any question before we proceed on our tour? Yeah. Any question?
Can I see inside the well? Can I see inside the well?
Of course.
Okay. Then we continue walking it to the point of no return. Me showing off my gloves and nails, cause why not? Okay, we got there already. And the place, it's like 10 minutes away from the riverside or whatever. I've always wanted to write my name on the beach sand. Guess they finally did it. My granny was just shouting, "Don't near the water! Don't near the water!" But trust me to go. Like, then my siblings. Then the guy continued the history of the slave trade after we were done. We really had lots of fun. Lots of fun.
This pillar you are seeing standing, it's called the Ark of Departure. Departure where they're coming from and where they're taking them to. When the slaves pass through the Ark, they have crossed the point of no return. The Atlantic ship will be at the middle of the IC, waiting for them. They have the lower decking. They may do the right on the slaves and lower decking. Why the upper decking? The master will be there. Took them 3 to 4 months before they get to the final destination. On their way to the final destination, it took them over 24 months. When the captain discovered the ship is overcarried, he had to drop some or kill some of them for the lighter of the ship before getting to the final destination. The places like Cuba, Jamaica, West Indies, USA, Brazil, Barbados. Any place, you know.
We were finally done. Then we went to check some of the stuffs they were selling. I actually bought some. It was actually only I and my younger sister who went. The rest were doing, please, please, please.
I love that bangle. Me too, want to buy.
Then finally, we were done. They dropped me at school. Deep down, they wanted me to follow them home. They said I was not going with them, but then I'm a student. This was my favorite picture of all the pictures that were taken of me. It's so pretty. After a few days, I had to come home again to escort them to the airport. They were going to the country they belong. I was more of home than in school during this period actually. In fact, let me say I was 1 month in school, 2 months at home. But I'm still a good student though, like, duh. I came back to school again until the Kozeri afternoon. Oh my God, these people are stressful. This school is stressful. But I think it's just training us for the betterment of our future. Like people who are going to be working 247. Come to French Village, guys. Come. And our classes are 8 to 4, 9 to 4. This was sports day, more like Tao sports. But I was in a solo date. I didn't attend the event at all. And they said it was fun, but who cares? We were all learning a French song in class the next week. This was my first time in a club and I didn't like the vibe. There was no aesthetically pleasing pictures or anything. I vowed never to come here again. It was so lousy and I barely knew anyone. My nails be so lit and it matched my dress. It was a perfect combo. Then the next day I had to go to class early in the morning to read for exam because of course I have to pass my exams. This was my first Sunday as an NFLV student in church. It wasn't a youth church, so I didn't really feel the vibe, but I think I'll stick to it. Then there was this French program that was going on in school. I just went for like few minutes for how many days? Life of a student. Well, this was my first day of exam. It was an oral examination and they wanted only me to take the exam because I was the last on the list. See me in the club again, oh chim. Disgrace where me at Bada. But it was fun because I went with Dami. So it was really fun. The other time I didn't know anybody, but now